This was a court case that was brought, one school in particular. They were challenging Harvard's admissions process. As you all know, I am a product of Harvard Law School. And I was one, I guess you can say, came through. Affirmative action was in place and product. It doesn't mean that students that come in under affirmative action are any less smart than anyone else. And quite frankly, students that come in are able to compete, able to do well, and able to go on and succeed. And I'm one of them. To say now, when this country, where there is still discrimination in place in this country, where there is still a need for students like me and others to go to these institutions, to be a part of these institutions, to graduate from these institutions, and then to move on and to be productive citizens, and then to cut that off as if we have reached utopia in this country is simply naive and ignores the realities that exist within our country. And it's also happening at a time when state legislatures throughout the United States are eliminating DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, even in higher ed. And that has happened specifically right here in the state of Texas, Senate Bill 17, that passed in this previous legislative session, that is said to colleges like University of Houston, University of Texas, A&M, that you cannot have diversity, equity, and inclusion policies at your colleges and universities. So when you couple the United States Supreme Court decision eliminating affirmative action in higher ed, and I venture it will go even beyond that, that flies in the face of reality. So very disappointed, but one thing I do know is that, like the city of Houston and other cities throughout this country and states, this country is becoming more and more diversified. So notwithstanding the ruling of the United States Supreme Court or legislatures like the state of Texas on eliminating DEI, you cannot undo the diversification that's taking place in America. It is happening regardless, but it is disappointing, and it's important for businesses and companies and people and quite frankly, people of all political persuasions to stand up and speak against the ruling that took place today.